Hi, and welcome to Take Time to Create. This is where we take time out of our everyday lives to create new and wonderful things. I found this page. It was out of a children's book. I just had it in my stash. Not sure where it came from. Probably a pack of miscellaneous things that I picked up at Who Gives a Scrap. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fussy cut around the scenery, and I will do that off camera. No need to see me do that. And I'm going to turn my Ranger art journal to the side like this, so it's going vertical. So I have some music, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip this up, and I'm just going to randomly place it here with some Mod Podge. And all you do is you take some Mod Podge, just a tiny bit. A little bit goes a long way, and I'm ripping up the music. And I'm just going to randomly place it. I'm not covering the whole background because I kind of want some spaces. I don't want it all filled up. I just like the texture and the idea of it. And I'm kind of going in the middle here to get some really great pieces. They're too big. All right, just like that. Now I want to dry this before I paint over it because I don't want to get my brushes painted on or stuck to the Mod Podge. So I'm going to do that, and if you go over, that's fine. Just trim it and you'll be good to go. All right, so let me dry this and I'll be right back. All right, so this is all dry now. Now I'm going to paint the background. I'm using Dylusions paints. This is Lemon Zest. I have a white and I have London Blue, and I love the Dylusions paints. I love that it's a little thinner, and so they're very blendable and they're very workable, and they just look so beautiful. And I think those three colors will go really well with my focal point that I still have to fussy cut. I'm just not looking forward to it. Fussy cutting is not my favorite thing, but that's okay. I also have stencils that I'm going to be working with as well. I have this paper one. I have two that are plastic stars and dots, and I have some bubble wrap that I will be using for texture to make impressions. So that is everything that I need to get started. So yeah, I'm just gonna go to town and paint this section. And I have a map that is in between the layers so that I don't spill over to the next layer. But anything you want to do that is fine, but I just have that. So this is all dry now, and I went ahead and adhered the little scenery on the background, and I used Mod Podge to adhere it, and I put that on the back, and then I spread some clear gesso over the entire page. And I just did that off camera because it's not really very exciting. So, and I let that dry 100%. So now we're going to, let me hold this up so you can really see it. I feel like the scenery is kind of blending into the background. So I'm taking some gelatos, and I have black, and this is blue, and I have gold champagne, and silver ice, and coconut. And I'm just going to kind of highlight around, see what I can do. Start with the light color and just really emphasize things, and emphasize maybe the snow out here, and just go to town. Just to bring that separation, that border. So now we're all done with the emphasizing the edges of this. So now what I want to do is add some stamping and other elements around the outside. So I have these little tiny Memento dewdrops. I have some blues and some yellow and black and gray. And I'm going to use it to stamp some snowflakes, and this is from, who knows? I don't know who this is from. Any old snowflake will work. It doesn't matter. And I have some swirls here as well, and these are autumn leaves, clear stamps, so they're really, really pretty. But I'm going to use these, and I'm going to start building some snowflakes and some swirls around the edges to really start to emphasize and just build my scene a little more. All right, so I have my little stamps all around, and I ended up using my Ranger archival ink for the black, and I just used the blue for the snowflakes, and I thought that worked really well. So I've got my scene, I have my stamps. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue on some of these wooden snowflakes, just a few of them up at the top, just like that. So pretty. There we go. I am just going to hot glue them. Now that I have these little snowflakes on there, let me raise this up so you can see. Look at that, so cute. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some heavy white gesso, and I'm just going to brush over the top of these snowflakes. I have some little glue strings, and I'm just going to kind of emphasize them, make them a little whiter. I have an angled brush, so I'm able to get in the little nooks and crannies. Okay, so now it's time to put the finishing touches on this journal page. So I brought out my stickles, because what would a Christmas page without glitter and sparkles and stickles? It would be nothing. It would be boring. So I'm going to go through and emphasize some of the girls and the boys here in the scenery here with some glitter. And there we have it. This page is all done. Look at the stickles. I think the sparkle adds that little detail it was needing. And I kind of blended the blue and a clear stickles together for the snowflakes to kind of get that snow crystally blue feel. There we go. That is the finish of this Christmas art journal page. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me on Instagram and on my blog and on Facebook, and I have 2 Instagrams. I have Take Time to Create, and I have Linda's Journey 78. Take Time to Create is all of my crafty goodies and projects, and there's a lot of up-close pictures on my Instagram. Linda's Journey 78 is just my personal journey and just, all of those fun things I like to post. Please subscribe to the channel, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next time.